Hello, it's Fatima here. I have sickle cell disease. I'm a mom of two, and I'm a wife. I'm starting this channel because I want to start a conversation around people who have sickle cell disease, right? Oftentimes we hear from providers, we hear from doctors, nurses about health outcomes and what sickle cell disease is and means. And I don't feel like we hear much from other people with sickle cell disease. We do hear about people in the most acute states of their sickle cell illness. They either have like they're in some sort of emergency acute state, right? In the midst of a sickle cell crisis, undergoing several procedures, or suffering one of the many illnesses that come from sickle cell disease. I'm just trying to create a platform for young people with sickle cell disease and young people's relative, 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds with sickle cell disease and older, right? Parents of, and also a community for parents with children with sickle cell disease, because I want to say like my generation here in the United States it's a new generation. Up until recently, there's been horrible health outcomes for people with sickle cell disease. Many sickle cell warriors were not thought to be able to live into adulthood, much less of into the 40s and 50s, So this is a whole new time. It's crazy, right? So in essence, people who are in their 20s and 30s right now, who are living with sickle cell disease here in America, who have been on hydroxyurea since they were children, people like myself, we're kind of a new case study, right? And where's the community for us? We have a lot of support groups for people who have children with sickle cell disease, which is so necessary. That is such an important resource. I know my mom and my dad, they're heavily dependent on these communities and these groups in order to inform the decisions about my sickle cell disease, right? But all this to say, like, there's so much to navigate socially, relationship-wise, motherhood, fatherhood. How do you navigate all this work, school, education, making a living, all of this while having sickle cell disease? There are a lot of chronic health communities, and I think that's really amazing. But my focus and my hope is to bring awareness and to bring about conversations about living with sickle cell disease in America, in the West. And how do we navigate that? How do we do this? And hopefully also around the world. That would be really cool. So please comment, share, subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of this community. And really, what's going to make this community are the people who are in it, right? I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to hear about? What are your concerns? What are your hopes and dreams? What are you struggling with at the moment? Please share.